Good morning everyone and a warm welcome to all of you for Android workshop. Thank you so much for showing such an overwhelming response, and you have really gave us very tough time. All teams here have really worked hard to make this a success. So thank you so much again. And what we will do for this 15 minutes is I will go through the schedule, and before going through the schedule for all 4 days, I will make some announcements, instructions, so that some confusion will be cleared. I mean, we have received a lot of queries regarding some common points. I will like to just clear those queries first. So first, we have received a lot of queries about the QA and lab session. Let me just interrupt. I didn't introduce myself. I am Pradnya Mohite from Team Akash, working with this team over now seven and a half months. And yeah, let's go to our announcements. So the first is regarding the QA and lab session. If you have gone through the schedule, we have some 45-minute slot for QA lab session each day, one in the morning, one in the evening. So what do we do in that? So this QA session is basically an interactive session for you people. We will conduct several technical sessions throughout day. Definitely you will have some doubts regarding that, so you can ask us during that session. Please don't raise hands during the technical session because it is not possible for us to dedicate time for interaction in every session. So we have combined this 45 minutes for you to ask us questions, share us any feedback, so that is allotted to you. And during this time, so those who have already doubts, they can ask us, and those students who have access to terminals, they can start performing some lab programs. So definitely during technical session, you will be introduced to some or other examples. You can try these examples out during that time. And what we will do is we have already uploaded, so the all day one session videos, presentation slides, example code is present at this link, http://github.com/development-on-akash-tab/Android workshop content 2013. So if you want to try the code which we are showing you in the session, you can go ahead. There would be Eclipse project, there will be Java project for you to download, directly import in your Eclipse framework and perform your lab sessions. So this was an important announcement. So I hope I have cleared the confusion that what is this QA and lab session. So QA session, those who have doubts, please note down your doubts during the technical session and ask us during the QA, time allotted to you during the QA session. And simultaneously, those who have access to terminals, please try to perform some example code during that session. So let's go to the second announcement. Second announcement is related to clicker quiz. If you have gone through the schedule, we have allotted 10 minutes slot after every tea break for a clicker quiz. Let me please make a note of this, that clicker quiz is not for evaluation purpose. Evaluation will be conducted separately on Moodle link and you will be informed for it. So don't worry, this is not an evaluation quiz, but we will perform this clicker quiz for 10 minutes after every tea break. So we request coordinators to keep tablets charged, and we know that there will be a lot of centers where number of tablets are less and participants are more. So please try to give tablets to different set of students every time, so that maximum students will get feel of it. So this is about the clicker quiz. And let's just go through the schedule for 4 days. I would like to just give you the brief overview, what are we trying to do in this workshop. Fine, you are already aware about schedule. Let me just start that we are here, overview of the workshop for 15 minutes. After this, we will start with a Java basics. So we are, here to assume minimum. What we have assumed here is the students who are attending are pre-final students, so second or third year students. So those may be, just aware about C, C++ maximum. So we are here to just brief you about what is Java, how much Java would be required for Android. So we will just brief you about Java, and those who already know Java, this is a great chance for you to brush up your concepts, because next, the tomorrow's day would be a completely coding in Android. So you have to brush up your concepts in Java. That's very important. So after that we have a tea break for 20 minutes and then 10 minutes clicker quiz I mentioned. So keep your tablets charged ready to answer the quiz. Our team will give you the instructions about how to conduct it. Then next would be 45 minutes introduction to Android. So this would be more like a FYI session for you, that you know what all happens behind this cool technology. So that would be for 45 minutes. Then for 45 minutes we have this QA and lab session. So in the morning slot we are conducting Java basics and you will have some programs to try out in Java. So you can do this during this lab session, and those who have any doubts regarding the technical session or even coordinators have some doubt, they can ask us during this QA session. After that we have an hour for lunch break. Then we have Android environment installation, creating AVD for half an hour. So basically we have already given you the DVD to install the Android framework and hope it has reached to you. And I hope coordinators have already installed at few terminals at least. And if it's not installed, don't worry, we have this time allocated for the installation. You will run through the complete installation procedure, what is required, how to install. So each and every student would be able to install after this session. So don't get panic if it's not installed on your terminal. You will have it, you will have a complete dedicated session on installation. Then for 30 minutes, we have introduction to Eclipse IDE. So Eclipse IDE is nothing but what you say, text editor. Maybe if you have already familiar with Java, you must have used Edit Plus or JCreator. So this is also integrated development environment, and you will be introduced with respect to Android. So you know there are different perspectives, how to create a project, what all different project structure it has. So you will be introduced in detail about it. Then there would be a half an hour session for a simple Android application. So here we are, you will develop your first Android application and you will be able to run on your tablets. So this would be a half an hour session. After that again we have tea break for 20 minutes, and then after the tea break for 10 minutes we will conduct again a clicker quiz, and after that we have 45 minutes Android building blocks. So these are the basic programming blocks one has to be aware about. If you are planning to become an Android developer, this is something must to know, and make sure that you are attentive during the session, because whatever clicker quiz we will conduct, the questions would be based on what we are teaching during the session. So it would be like, it's better you be attentive during it. And this is about the day 1. So let me just quickly tell you day 2, day 3, day 4. Each day I will go through the schedule in detail. So day 2 is nothing but it will be a complete Android coding session for you. All sessions on this day would be a completely technical sessions where we will demonstrate some concepts, we will show you some programming. So the all session will demonstrate some or other Android concepts. So first, after the second day, you will be able to start your developing Android applications. So that's what even Professor Phatak was talking about, then an assignment. So after this day 2, you can start planning on your assignment, start developing it. Then next go to the day 3. So day 3 we have a morning session by Mr. Shrikant Patnaik. So he would be talking about the version control using Git, then GPL license. Very interesting topics to understand. Maybe as a developer you won't be bothered about version controlling and licensing issues, but eventually you have to. So these are very interesting topics. Then he would be demonstrating on the ADB, that is Android Debug Bridge, and how to access shell, Linux shell, etc. Very useful, ADB is very useful command line tool which you will come across. Then after that, the afternoon session is completely dedicated to the animation and graphics. So animation, and so it will be a really thrilled session for you, where you will see very cool apps developed, very good user interface and graphics, what you see on actual smartphones. At the end of these sessions, you will be able to develop those, and you will understand how easy to do it. and day 4 would be day 4 would be completely facilitated by the MTech students who are part of IIT Bombay. So what they will do is they are also working on some or other Android domains. So they will demonstrate you their project experience, what are they doing in a project, so that you will also have an idea, because we assume that pre-final students are attending it. So we want that students to get an idea about it, that what all things are possible using Android. So day 4 would be completely facilitated by MTech students. So I guess yes, we are on time now, and it's almost 10 AM, 15 minutes done. So so thank you so much, and I will invite Vivek Nadar to start with the Java basics. Thank you.